everybody is up against a lot. And I do worry. I worry for the older population, which is heavily dependent on Social Security. I also worry for millennial and younger. That's like, how are they going to afford housing? How are they going to, get a job? Like right now, I think less than 10% of America makes over $100,000 a year. And yet, if you don't, it's like, how do people afford to live in America anymore?
It's not America. It's Slavelandia. And all we are plantation workers. Look at the people that have run and ruined our lives. Who's your favorite one? I like Jimmy Carter. Oh, yeah, the peanut farmer that allowed interstate banking. Before that, it was banned. It was only intra-state banking. So the bigs couldn't take over everything. Yeah, that's Jimmy Carter. You mean when the Bank of America was only in California? And now they're all over America? Yeah, that one. And there used to be loads of local banks that don't exist anymore. How about Bill Clinton, the deregulation of the Federal Communications Act? Thousands of independently owned radio stations and TV stations and newspapers. No more. 5 own 92% of the mainstream media. When I was a young man, there were drugstores, stationery stores, hardware stores, grocery stores. No more. We only got change. You want to see how low America is sunk? How about Dollar General? I went into one of those places. Holy crap. What a dump. What a dump. And crap piled up everywhere. Hey, Celente, there's only about 20,000 of them in America. The bigs have taken over everything because they killed the Robertson, the Sherman Antitrust Act, the Clayton Antitrust Act, the Robertson-Patman Act. They destroyed them all because they're slime. What do you think they'd pay a Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton $153 million in speaking engagements up until 2016? You could hear them bullshit for free. It's called payback. The Goldman Sachs gang, one after another. I used to do speeches all over the world. De Beers, Citigroup, you name them. DuPont. You know what I used to get at the height? $25,000. They get $500,000. For what? I'm giving them trend forecasts, trends analysis, saying which parts of the business are going to go up, which parts are going to go down. They changed all the regulations. Morons and imbeciles call the money the politicians get campaign contributions. Hey, got some. They're bribes and payoffs. You got it. And you buy these guys out for nothing because they're witless little idiots. They're the morons and imbeciles in high school and college that wanted to be class president. All they do is suck off the public tit. You can buy them off very, very cheaply. I was the assistant to the secretary of the New York State Senate at 26 years old, right at the top, eating shrimp cocktail with Malcolm Wilson. My boss was a great guy, Al Abrams, the majority leader. I was right there at the top. My buddy's wife became the lieutenant governor of Pataki. I know what it looks like. These are the dumbest, ignorant, arrogant little pieces of scum that you could invent. We don't need any politicians. Close down Congress, close down your governorships. We don't need any more laws from you little clowns to tell us what to do, while all you do is suck off the public tit. That's the way I feel about it and know about it.
The president of Belarus is a longtime friend and ally of Russian President Vladimir Putin. However, recently he's expressed to the media his worry about a world war escalating into nuclear interaction. Is this a Putin ally stoking fear in order to help Putin control a narrative? Or is Lukashenko genuinely expressing a warning and concern for the state of the world?
He's expressing what we wrote about in the Trends Journal about 7 months ago, that we are on the verge of nuclear annihilation. And it's going to happen with either a false flag event or a nuclear exchange or a nuclear power plant getting blown up, whatever. Yes, we're there. World War II is not ancient history. It's only 77 years ago. World War I's not ancient history. Look how much of Europe was destroyed. Look at the millions of people that were killed. I read John F. Kennedy's speech to the students, graduating students at American University, June 1963. All about peace. All about peace. He goes on to say, out of Kennedy's mouth, that no country suffered more during World War II than the Soviet Union. Over 20 million of them were killed. He said their land, their factories, their homes, their farms were destroyed from Chicago east. That was the equivalent. He said, you don't agree with them. They're a different country, but these aren't bad people. He said, we have to unite for peace, because if we don't, and if we confront the Soviet Union, the world will be destroyed in 24 hours. That's his words. You have evil, demonic people in charge of our lives. I'm totally opposed to Russia's invasion of Ukraine. I totally understand why he did it. Wrote about it as it was happening in 2014 in your Trends Journal of the United States overthrow the democratically elected government of Viktor Yanukovych in Ukraine. Article written by Dr. Paul Craig Roberts, former Assistant Treasury Secretary under Ronald Reagan. I'm totally opposed, totally understand it. But look at America. You like the Afghan war? You like the Iraq war? Let's go back to the Afghan war and show you how easily people march off to. Before the war on terror began, the dot-com bust happened. Again, warned about it in the Trends Journal back then. Dot-com this, October 1999. The NASDAQ was crashed before 9/11. 9/11 happened. We're going to get that guy Osama bin Laden. 88% of the people believed it. And then they created a new fake real estate. We have evil, demonic people in charge. They could care less about our lives. They are evil. By their deeds, you shall know them. This is not only Easter time coming around this time, Passover, the Muslim holidays. What God do you believe in? Tell me the God that you believe in that believes in war. I'd like to know which one. And again, I'm not a pacifist. I used to teach close combat for many years. I only will attack the attacker. I have no business what's going on in Ukraine. It's been going on for centuries between these two countries. And as a patriotic American, I believe in the founding fathers like George Washington. A real man. Cat crossed the Delaware. That guy. Not these little boys that couldn't fight their way out of a paper bag that we have as presidents. Yeah, his farewell address. Warning the American people, do not come involved in foreign entanglement, particularly in Europe. It's been going on for centuries, and we're not going to fix it. The only thing that we are interested in is our nation, one nation under God. Again, I don't know what God believes in war, so it's no nation under God for me. So that's the way I see it. Nuclear war is on the doorstep if we don't stop it.